cold here in Florida. I love it. How are you? My name is HFIC. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the head fairy in charge of this kingdom. I am a psychic medium bringing you some messages you need to know with some very, very pretty decks. Some aesthetically pleasing cards, all right? We are using the Rose Garden Tea Party to see what you need to know. And some Barbie-licious tarot. I was hearing a song earlier and I forgot what it was, and I said, I'm going to have to mention that. I'm going to have to mention that during my reading, and I forgot what it was. All right. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Okay, so we have delicate beginnings. I'm hearing don't pull too soon. So the word I'm thinking about is premature. Something isn't ready yet, and you're so anxious you want to take it out now, or start it now, or talk about it now. It's if you like Taylor Swift, if you're a Swiftie, listen to the song Delicate. It might have something to do with whatever situation is on the top of your mind. All right, fortune telling and destiny. Listen to me. We have Soothe the Soul, chocolate, and we have lamplight and lace. So this feels like Valentine's energy here with the chocolate and the lingerie. So something interesting is happening with that for you as well. Moving together. Okay, so you could have very good news and you're wanting to share with people, and the universe is like saying, enjoy it for yourselves for now. Dream keeper secret, dream keeper secret. So there you go. Keep the secret. All right, we have Sunday treat, magical adventure, and ladylike luxury. This almost feels like this is like giving like Disney Springs vibes with the ice cream and the hot air balloon and the perfume. Okay, so I want you to commit, if you're in, whether you're a parent or in a loving relationship, I want you to commit to the boundary of, if this is your day to spend together, don't let other things get involved. I'm seeing, you know, like the animals, the big birds, I think it's penguins. They lay eggs and they sit on them to protect them and keep them warm and protect them. It's like that. You need to be very protective of reserved timing or scheduling that you have for your person. I'm hearing don't reschedule. So if you make exceptions here and there, before you know it, you're out of your routine. Routines are not boring. Consistency is the language of love. Okay, consistency is safety. We have ladylike luxury. So you might be getting a really nice gift for Valentine's Day, like jewelry or perfume or makeup or shoes. I don't know. Okay, so we have sunset talks, cheers and celebrations. Okay, this reminds me of New Year's. So the reason I'm bringing that up, because traditionally everybody goes out, they're socializing, lots of people. But then sometimes you want to be private and just be you and your special person without a lot of people involved. There's only 2 cups here. There's 2 glasses. So again, with the privacy, I'm hearing it's not a community thing. There might be people living vicariously through you, or friends that could be jealous of your connection. So, and my nose just started itching. Could be like a nosy person. What's this one? Cozy romance readings. Thank you. Moon wishes and blessings. And then during the festive season. So some of you could have even gotten engaged or had some good news, moving in together, meeting the parents, something like that around the holidays. And you have pillow talk here, it's saying, especially with like the moon. You might be getting into reading astrology as well. So any good news, and so you're trying to be strategic about when you do certain things. Not that you have to be beholden to the planetary alignments and transits, but it is like a blueprint and a map for your life that does help. So we have wealth and tradition at the bottom. You can use the new moon to manifest. So if you're getting into that and you're reading into that, listening to certain things before you go to sleep to help you manifest, staring at something so it's the last picture in your mind before you go to sleep. Y'all got to stop staring at me before you go to sleep, because look, I'm making more videos. It's working. Okay, this is sideways. Come on. All right, we have 8 of Swords. Talk to me about this. Is this a real, somebody really stuck? Is this an emotional prison? Is this an illusion of prison? Is this a real prison? Yeah, this is a real pause. This is not an imaginary pause. This is a real pause. We have the Hangman here. We have the Page of Cups and the Lovers. Okay. So there's something happening in a love connection where if they're telling you something or giving you some excuse like, oh, I'm stuck at this work contract or this business trip, or if they have kids from somebody else and they're saying I have these other obligations, those are real. These are real obligations and real like excuses and things. So, I mean, you can still get mad at them, but it's letting you know if it's pulling you away. That could be why we're getting the message about being strict. Like, don't let other things come in between and pull you away. But you don't have to give an excuse as to why you're not doing something, because it's your business. If you could just say, I don't go out on weekends. I don't hang out on weekends. I don't leave my house on weekends. Or I don't socialize on weekends. However you want to say it. It took me a long time to come up with that, hey, I can't, because then I run out of time. We're almost running out of time here. Okay, what else do you want them to know? Here's the Emperor. Here's a 3 of Pentacles. There is something else involved. This could be a person or a work, but you know how I said it's not a community thing. It's not a group thing. There are some, I'm seeing like, you know the birds in that movie? I think it was Dumbo. They're circling. There could be people circling your social media, circling their pictures, their office, somebody's office. Somebody else is involved here. Thank you. We have 10 of Wands and we have Strength. So the person could be one of you could be a fire sign, because we have the Leo here and we have the fire there with the Wands. This is putting a lot of pressure. I don't know if you're putting a lot of pressure on the person or the person's putting a lot of pressure on the relationship or to look good. This is big hair. The higher the hair, the higher to heaven. That's what I'm hearing. We have Magician. Somebody is under a lot of pressure here to either make the relationship look good or to make the relationship work. Somebody might have been, could even be with a karmic that they're like forcing it to work so that they can get over you. We have 6 of Swords and 5 of Wands. There's the competition. There's moving forward. So yeah, it almost feels like somebody, if you're in separation. Oh, thank y'all. We have Judgment. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait, it goes like this. Dun, dun, dun. Judgment. That looks like a wedding dress right there. So Talk to me about this, Harry Winston. Tell me all about it. King of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. So you, and I say this a lot to people, and I don't care if they think I'm being the asshole. This is the freaking truth. I don't care if a guy has 4 pentacles or 10, okay? They will give you all fucking 4 pentacles if they love you that much. Like, not that you have to ask. That's the point. They offer it. They want to build or create with you. They're like, take me for all I am, right? There's even songs about it. My love is all I have to give. Backstreet Boys. My love is all I have to give, but I want to give it to you. Saying it doesn't have to be physical pentacles. It's like whatever they have. If they had a cookie and it was like their last cookie, they would like break it in half and give you a bigger piece, or they would give you the whole cookie. Men are not cheap with women they're in love with. It doesn't matter what sign they are. They don't have to be an earth sign. Men are not cheap with the women they are in love with. With the women they're using, they will be cheap as fuck. They'll be like, oh no, can't go to that restaurant, it's too expensive. Or they'll be like, you want to split the bill? Or no, I can't go out to eat unless you want to pay. Like they'll find any excuse to not spend money. And then when a man is in love with you, they'll find an excuse to do it. They'll be like, okay, it's like, I don't know, it's like biological or something. And this is saying they're holding on to it for you. So let's say, and I'm hearing 2 stories here for the people watching. One, and I know this is a long video. I was trying to do it under 10 minutes. Oh, well, hang in there. Hang in there, kitty. Okay, 1. If there's some kind of separation going on from people in a connection, your divine masculine is being cheap and doing the bare minimum. You thought they were giving you crumbs? They're giving this person crumbs. Okay? And then, so like, how do I explain that? If they were in love with her, they wouldn't. They'd be giving them everything. And I don't mean like, oh, just spoiling them, but they would be giving them all their time, affection. Like that would be their priority. And now for you, if you're with someone and you think that they might be in love with somebody else, or you think that they're in a twin flame connection, or that they're in love with somebody else or whatever, notice if they're cheap with you. Okay? So somebody posted a video about Kanye West's new wife. So his former spouse, Kim Kardashian, he was strict about what he wore. I don't say like in a possessive way, but he wanted people to like kind of respect her, and he knew that if she's running around half naked, nobody's gonna respect her. He cared. He loved her like forever and wanted other people to love her. Because you also want other people to respect the people that you respect. And then his new wife, he doesn't give a shit what she wears. He doesn't care if people respect her, And I wanted to share that little analogy because it'll be like that. So I'm terrible at coming up with things on the spot, but okay. Someone that a guy is dating or using, he'll be like, get your sweater from wherever. I don't care. Like, doesn't matter. If he was buying a sweater for a woman that he was in love with, he would be like, it has to be cashmere, or it has to be barefoot dreams, or it has to be the softest material. Like he wants her to be comfortable. And it's not about what brand it is. It's like about her. The priority is that she's comfortable and taken care of. Like it's a protective thing. Men do have a nurturing side. And I want you to think about that, either with the person you're with, or if you're in separation and they're with another girl. I want you to think, is this girl wearing polyester or cashmere? Okay. And again, this is just an example because there's follow through. And it's not something I made up. There's books about it. There's articles about it. There's even TikToks about it. How when a man is in love with a woman, he invests in her. He invests in her, period. So I want you to think, is the person I'm with investing in me? Did they invest in their ex? Or if you're jealous of someone and you see them, you notice they're not investing in them because they're not in love with them. I don't care if they've been married to them 20 years. If they're not investing in them, they're actually not in love with them. Now, I want you to also keep in mind, it doesn't mean that just because, you know, he's not like having her, because they say like, look how you can tell how a man loves a woman by how he takes care of his woman. So I'm not saying she has to be driving around in a Porsche with a Chanel bag, because he might have, you know, saved money and bought her dream house. You don't know, or is saving money and take for early retirement. There's different things going on. But when a woman feels like she's a star of the show and she feels like Morticia Addams, you know, she'll let people know. She's grateful about it. Anyway, let's see the bottom of the deck. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. You feel like something is coming here. This is descending, going down. So that means this is coming from higher realms, going down the stairs here, descending. You know, they talk about ascension. Descending is coming back down to earth and kind of meshing your spiritual third eye knowledge with muggle knowledge, like perspective, to try and, you know, how can I articulate that? I do that all the time. How do I say this without sounding too like woo-woo? This is also coming down from cloud 9. I'm hearing that song from Katy Perry. I'm falling from cloud 9. I don't know the rest. Okay, so we have 10 of Cups. This is happiness here. And then we have victory, okay? And we have justice at the bottom. Justice at the bottom. So this is really important that you find happiness in the smallest victories, right? So you can have, okay, I know I say this expression like if everything's an emergency, nothing's an emergency. But in this case, when it comes to gratitude, it's good to romanticize your life. It's good to romanticize your life. So, okay, so here's this mug. It's just pink, but it's really soft and I love it. So like sometimes I'll say like, this is my, this is like my money making mug. Like you can just give it a cute name. It's my client attracting mug. So anyway, I want you to reflect on things that were once part of your vision board, because it's going to look different to everybody else. For somebody else, like a huge victory would be, oh, they paid off their student loans, they paid off their car. For you, it could have been like, listen, I've been trying to grow my hair past the middle of my back for years, and now it's back there. I've been trying to get to this weight forever, and I'm there. I've been trying to get my feet soft, and now they're super soft. A victory is a victory, okay? A W is a W. So I want you to start, even if you don't tell anybody about it, but you acknowledge it. I want you to be like, good job, princess. We did it. You and the universe, all right? Conspiring. You know, I love the 10 of Pentacles card, the 10 of Pentacles card as well. I want to share with you. Because it's having a little bit of everything. It's having a house, a car, the dog, the kids, the vacations, the businesses, whatever your vision board is, all right? So even if it's little things. And if you have a house, it's still an upgrade, even if it's your starter home. But once upon a time, you either lived with your parents and then you wanted an apartment. And then you lived in an apartment and then you wanted a house. Do you see my point? You're living parts of your life that you once fantasized about or dreamt about. And you made it happen. It's here. You're doing it. So I want you to look at it as practice. Like, I did this. What else can I do? And we can be pessimistic or bitter about the things that haven't come into fruition yet, or we can celebrate the things that are working. Here, I share this story sometimes, but you might be new here. When we would go on vacation with my family and we would come to what used to be downtown Disney and now it's Disney Springs. I loved it. Like, I love being here. So I would walk, like, they have these bridges with railings, and I would have my hands on the railings and I would say, I live here. I can come. This is my downtown. I can come to Disney Springs or downtown Disney whenever I want. And I would think about some of the businesses there and how my life would be like. If I have to go bowling, I get to go to the downtown Disney bowling alley. If I have to go to the movies, I get to go to the Disney movie theater. And like everything was romanticized. But I would put my kinetic energy, my physical energy on it. And I'd say, this is mine. We are together. It's like symbiotic. Like we're the same. We belong to each other. And you're like, that sounds creepy. I would do that. I'd say, this Main Street, USA, and Magic Kingdom. I'd be like, this is my Main Street. This is my Main Street. That's my castle. What are all these people doing in my driveway? And so, like, I try not to take it for granted because I remember how this used to be a fantasy. And so every time we do these things and we go to the movies at Disney, I'm like, when people say, oh, I'm living the dream, I'm like, no, yeah, actually, I'm living my vision board. And I want you to say that even if it's something small that happened on your vision board. So you can get in the practice of saying, I live my vision board. I'm living my vision board. Come to life. So that the rest of the things in your vision board can start to come in. All right. So just some girly swirly messages. I love you 3000. Don't forget to sign up for our membership if you want extended readings, and I'll see you real soon.